invite the gentlemen of the press. Nyesom, Wike, COA, GSS, Thank you, Honorable Minister, for being here with us this afternoon.
So the resurfacing project will cover a total of 49 roads in Asokoro, Wike, and Metama. As you are aware, roads in FCT were constructed many years ago, and some of them, due to extensive use, have become weak and are manifesting various challenges that make driving experience not sufficiently pleasant. However, as the city of government, Abuja still prides itself as possessing road networks comparable to many of national capitals in the world. As you are aware, on assumption of office, His Excellency, the Honorable Minister, Mr. Project, immediately took over the implementation of the resurfacing contract, which procurement process commenced from the last administration. That lent credence to the belief of the Honorable Minister in the continuity of governance. However, not satisfied with the scope of the city coverage, he directed the expansion of the resurfacing. And this is born out of his personal experience as he moves around the city. He saw the need to expand this road project. Within the first few months of his assumption of office, which because of very much activity, some would think Honorable Minister Wike has been in FCT for more than 1 year. It is not so. It's only a couple of months. But the activity that what have been achieved in these few months is more than what many achieve in years. As I did mention during the flag off of the first resurfacing project undertaken on March 11, 2023, these projects have funds ready for them. Accordingly, the projects are to be executed within the time limit provided, and no contract variation will be entertained. And you can see how blessed we are. To Americans, September 11 is a gory tale. But to us in Abuja, September 11 is a good date. So while they remember September 11 with trepidation, each time we remember September 11 in Abuja, it is the date we started the resurfacing of the roads. Let me also recall the words of the Honorable Minister during the event, and I will quote him. He said, Permanent Secretary, Executive Secretary FCTA, there is no further thing to consider. Everything has been considered, and therefore, there will be no variation to this contract. I also wish to inform the contractor that His Excellency Mr. Project will continuously supervise the execution of your project to ensure its timely execution. And therefore, you should consider yourself to be very privileged to be among his full soldiers and commit to delivery on this project at record time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you to the second phase of the flag off of the resurfacing projects in Abuja. And above all, I want to wish all of us long life to enjoy the pleasant driving experience that will accompany the rehabilitated roads. On this note, I thank you very much for your being here, and God bless us all.
Barrister Nyesom, CON, our mentor and our leader, Mr. Project. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of State of the Federal Capital Territory, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, may I respectfully recognize also the chairman of the Senate Committee on FCT and the House Committee on FCT. I seek your indulgence, Your Excellency, to stand on the already established protocol which has been well mentored, to say a very good afternoon to you all. I think in a way, even the Permanent Secretary has touched a bit on the overview I may have to give regarding the second phase of the resurfacing and rehabilitation project which the Honorable Minister of the FCT has come to adopt. Maybe when you go to present budget, you give performance on the previous exercise and then you now present what you want to do. If I have your indulgence, I want to just give that of the phase one that you had flagged up about 3 months ago, I can confidently and conveniently report that over 60% of that activities have been already recorded, with some recording a little bit above that. And I want to assure the Honorable Minister that all the contractors handling the phase one project are working to the commitment to work within the 5 months time limit. This gives the window that the phase two project, which we are flagging up today, combining or consisting of about 49 roads, including this stretch of Yakubu Gawan Crescent from the powerhouse up to this AYA roundabout down to the Villa roundabout. That actually explains the choice of wanting to have the flag up to be done here. There are other 5 lots which in the wisdom of His Excellency should be seen to cover the entire Asokoro District. So we will be taking that in with various contractors. And I think part of what we will have to appeal within the period that has been experienced in the current districts that are being worked on, Wuse and part of Nyesom also, we will be experiencing some inconveniences as residents because these are activities which are going on 24/7. But we are not unmindful of especially areas where they lead to residents in which there is also the need for access to those residents 24/7. We will do as much as possible to synergize with the contractor to see that we don't take up to block all roads at a go. We had some challenges with some of the activities in Wuse, which has already given us an insight. As has been reported, we have already engaged all our road operators, Federal Road Safety Corps, our FCT Director of Road Transport Services, the police, to assist in areas of traffic diversion where the need will arise. So I want to report that we can conveniently say today, with your flagging up of this, we are working to see to it that these are delivered within the period of 5 months. I want to seize this opportunity to thank Your Excellency and, of course, the FCTA management for putting this trust in the FCTA to see to the execution of this work. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
The Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, the Permanent Secretary, FCT, the Executive Secretary of FCT, all protocol duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome to today's flag-off ceremony of the rehabilitation and resurfacing of this road project. On behalf of myself and all my colleagues, the contractors, I'm allowed to just say thank you for the management for the Honorable Minister and the management and staff of FCT for the awarding the road of resurfacing projects for the contractors. Your Excellency, we promise to do our best by giving the people and residents of FCT good quality road on time has been planned. We also use the opportunity to thank the Honorable Minister for the support he has given to Arab contractors and all the contractors in Abuja in other projects in FCT for these few months he has been in office. We are very grateful, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, and thank you for all. Thanks.
Nyesom Wike, the Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmood, the Chairman, House of Reps Committee on FCT, my brother, Honorable Betara, the Permanent Secretary, FCT, the Executive Secretary, FCT, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, good afternoon. I'm highly delighted to be part of this occasion of flag off of resurfacing of roads in Abuja by His Excellency, the project, His Excellency Nyesom Wike. We members of the Senate Committee on FCT are keenly following the foresight and initiative of the new FCT administration under the able leadership of His Excellency, which has come with good policies and programs towards achieving a very purposeful delivery of mandate of the FCT administration. Your Excellency, Honorable Minister of FCT, we are highly appreciative of your phenomenal increase of the revenue base of the FCT within a very short period of time by awakening the various agencies that are responsible for generating revenue in FCT. This occasion, we are witnessing today the flag of resurfacing of roads in Abuja would not have been possible without generating additional revenues by the FCT. To this end, we want to commend the Honorable Minister for the good policies. The importance of growth towards functional socio-economic policies need not to be emphasized, because without good roads, both social and economic endeavors of people will be greatly hindered. I therefore commend again His Excellency for a wonderful performance within a very short period of time. Once again, Your Excellency, on behalf of Senate Committee, please accept our congratulations for the exceptional work you are doing to FCT and also for today's event. And I want to pledge the support of the committee, towards rendering your services to the FCT. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
My brother, my leader, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, my sister, the State Minister, my brother, the Chairman Senate Committee on FCT, my deputy, Honorable Mecca, the Permanent Secretary FCT, the Executive Secretary, I stand on existing protocol. It is my privilege and honor to stand before you today in this event of the flag off resurfacing of roads in Asokoro District. I am delighted as a legislator to see the growth and development of every district in FCT. I want to congratulate the inhabitants of Asokoro District for having His Excellency Nyesom Wike as the Minister of FCT, my brother, my mayor leader, who is determined to change the face of Abuja. As I said, in the last resurfacing of Gariki, I've said it that I'm happy to be the chairman of FCT that I've been appointed by the Speaker because of the kind of minister I'm going to work with. In every committee I chaired, I know I leave legacies. And I'm sure that the minister of FCT that I have now will change the face of Abuja. We've started with Garki, Wuse, now we are moving into Asokoro. Honorable Minister, on behalf of the House of Representatives and your committee of FCT, I assure you, we are with you. We will give you all necessary support. Any required monies you want within the budget, any project you want us to put for you in the budget, we are there for you. We are going to give you 100% support with my counterpart in the Senate, as he said. And we promise Abuja inhabitants that you will not regret having your minister, me, and the Senate committee in FCT. Thank you.
Our boss, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike, the Chairman Senate Committee on FCT, the House Committee Chair and his Deputy, Permanent Secretary, ESFCDA, our mandate secretaries, Area Council Chairman here present, the security personnel, members of the press, our traditional leader, the owner of Abaji, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today marks another significant milestone achievement in the life of the current FCT administration, led by Mr. Project himself, His Excellency Barrister Nyesom Wike. We are all gathered here together to witness yet another flag off of the resurfacing and remedial work of our city road network in Asokoro. And this is the second phase, as it has been mentioned earlier. In September, we have flagged off 135 roads concerning Gariki, Maitama, and some part of Wusi. Ladies and gentlemen, let me stress that our roads are the arteries of our city, connecting neighborhoods, facilitating commerce, and ensuring the smooth flow of daily life. Over the years, our roads have weathered the effect of time and usage, leading to potholes, uneven surfaces, and a general deterioration of their conditions. However, the resurfacing of road network marked a significant step towards revitalization of our infrastructure and enhancing the overall quality of life for our residents. As we witness the resurfacing effort unfold today, it is essential to recognize the numerous benefits that will first arise. Firstly, improved road surface means safer journeys for commuters. The elimination of potholes and uneven pavements reduces the risk of accident and vehicles damage, promoting not only safety but also efficiency in transportation. By investing in the resurfacing of our road network, we are investing in the pride and beauty of our community. Let us also acknowledge the economic impact of this effort. While the administration appreciates the positive aspect of the road resurfacing, it is also crucial to acknowledge the inconveniences that may accompany this process, as it has been highlighted by FCTA, which are really temporary and transient. And these include traffic disruption, distorts, and construction noise. And I appeal to residents and motorists to show understanding during this short period. In conclusion, I want to sincerely appreciate the leader, our boss, Mr. Project, the Minister of FCT, for these bold steps in resurfacing our roads and the remedial works. This is an achievement in our future. It reflects our commitment to safety and ethics and also economic prosperity. It is therefore my singular honor and privilege to also appreciate Mr. Project for all the wonderful works he has been doing in FCT, for turning Abuja, for changing the future and the face of Abuja. And we pray Almighty will be our support and will do more and for FCT residents, indigenous and the visitors at large. Thank you very much.
The chairman of Senate Committee of the Federal Capital Territory, the chairman of the House Committee on FCT and the deputy, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, the permanent secretary, mandate secretaries that are here, executive secretary of the FCTA, leaders, the distinguished senators who accompanied me to this official flag of this district, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Let me thank the Almighty God for the opportunity we have today. Let me thank His Excellency, Mr. President, for giving the Honorable Minister of State and myself the opportunity to preside over the affairs of the FCT. Let me also thank Mr. President for making it possible that today FCT has the opportunity to flag off projects and will have opportunity to commission projects because of his approval of exiting us for the single treasury account. Let me also thank Mr. President for speedily forwarding to the National Assembly the supplementary of our statutory budget. Let me thank the two chairmen of the Senate Committee and the House Committee and the leadership of the National Assembly for speedily through passing the supplementary budget into law. This is because with the passage of the supplementary budget, be assured that this project will be completed within the time schedule. Like the Permanent Secretary has said, the funds are available. The funds are available for this job. Part of what we are doing today is the agenda of the renewed hope. So many people have complained that FCT is losing the grip of a city. So many people have complained that FCT is not looking like a city at all. So many people appear to have lost hope. But by the grace of God, by the coming of the government of Aswadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he has given back hope to Nigerians. He has given back hope to the residents of FCT. When we were sworn in, Mr. President had given a marching order to the Honorable Minister of State and myself that we must do everything humanly possible to bring back FCT what a city is supposed to be. I'm sure residents, people who do business, will attest to the fact that indeed Mr. President means business, that indeed Mr. President is committed to seeing the welfare, to seeing the upliftment of the lives of the residents of this capital city. Yesterday, somebody told me that there are some people who were carrying placards because, frankly speaking, I don't have time to even see that. I was busy. I don't want to be distracted. We want to be focused and deliver on the mandate Mr. President has given to us. But one thing you must also understand, that this is democracy. So many people are entitled to their opinions. But what is important is your opinion must be in line of what is good for the people of the FCT. We can't continue to do the same thing, the same way, and expect to achieve different results. One of the big things about leadership is that you must be firm, you must be bold, you must be courageous to take a decision. And we have taken a decision to make sure our people are happy with this administration. We have taken a decision to make sure we do the best for the people as mandated by Mr. President. In policies you make, it may not favor so many people, but what is important is the generality of the people, not few people who benefit at the detriment of others. You know, when you bring a policy that will bring change, so many people will kick against it. Those who benefit, the few that benefit, will kick against it. But when you are focused and firm, they have no choice but to come back and align themselves with the policies of government. This is a hard time. We must take decisions, no matter how hard it is. But what's important is at the end of the day, the people should benefit from it. And so, let nobody bother himself that there are people who were paid, yes, they've collected the money, and that has ended yesterday. So we are used to all this. So nobody should be worried that people are demonstrating. If they don't demonstrate, is it therefore that will demonstrate? So don't bother yourself. People must have work to do. What we want people to ask us, what have we achieved in these 3 months that Mr. President has given us? What have we achieved? We can boldly tell Nigerians that in these 3 months, with the support of Mr. President, this is what we have done, this is what we have done, and by the grace of God, in the 1-year office of Mr. President, Nigerians will see what Mr. President has done in FCT, and that is what we stand for. By May 29, 2024, FCT will roll out its achievement as far as the administration of Mr. President is concerned. So today, just like the Executive Secretary said, today we are flagging off the second phase. Last time in September, we flagged off the Wike District. Today, we are flagging off the Asokoro District. I have told the ES, before we leave for the end of the year, we must flag off the Maitama and Wuse District. And I'll show you people with the funds Mr. President have made available to us, and with the IGR before May 29, all these districts will be wearing a new look. And that's what the city is supposed to be. All we need from you is your support, your cooperation with the contractors, so that the work can go on easily. Just like the Permanent Secretary said, I've always said it, no contract will be awarded without funding. If we don't have the money, we will not award contracts. It is not a question of we're expecting money. We will not do that. When the money comes, we award. If the money does not come, we are not going to award. And when people criticize, let me tell Nigerians this. You must commend the government of Aswaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And let me tell you this. You know, Nigerians forget easily. As at the time we came on board, virtually all contractors had abandoned their sites. You can remember that. Today, you can see that Abuja returned to a construction site. Why? We said, and like Mr. President advised, we must try as much as we can to conclude and finish all projects, if not all, at least 80% of projects that were awarded by previous governments. Because government is a continuum. There are projects that were awarded in 2001. There are projects that were awarded in 2010. There are projects that were awarded in 2015. These projects have been abandoned. As a responsible government, do you expect us to leave those projects and start awarding new projects? I think Nigeria should commend the administration of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Because if we have the policy of just starting our own projects, it will mean that as a city, you have projects abandoned, littered all over the place. That, of course, will not test well as a city. In 2010, for record purposes in 2010, when I read the comments of people who are not aware, who are ignorant, who do not want to ask questions, they just want to comment for commenting's sake, so that people will say that they have said something. Those who like to run an election on that social media platform. No. 2010, the federal government awarded the contract of the vice president residence. The federal government awarded, not Tinubu's government, in 2010. And this contract was awarded at the cost of 7 billion naira to Julius Berger. Now check 2010 and 2023, 13 good years, this project was abandoned. Now, a reasonable government comes to say, look, do we, having spent some money in this project, do we abandon it, wasting taxpayers' money? And the company said, look, they are willing to complete it, but you cannot give us the same rate of 2010 and 2023. It's not possible. It's not possible. And they gave their rates. And by Mr. President's approval, we have to send it to Bureau of Public Procurement. We are waiting for the Bureau of Public Procurement to give us the final nod of how much should be spent. But the point, even if that is okay, it should not be used by Mr. Vice President. That does not mean it cannot be put into use by other people. So many of us have seen visiting heads of state in this city. What is wrong when you have a visiting head of state? It's okay, put him in such residence. So people should not be sentimental and telling lies. We did not award that contract. The contract was awarded in 2010. All we're merely doing, because of our policy of not leaving other projects to continue to be abandoned, we felt we should continue with those projects. Look at the Millennium Center, was awarded in 2001. A center that was supposed to be an hour of attraction. A center, if it was completed, would have turned this city to a tourist center. It was abandoned. As a policy of this government, we thought that such a project is necessary to be completed. And we have taken steps to say we must complete it. People should commend the administration and not to make statements blackmailing and telling the public lies, teachings of lies, just like as they told that they won an election when they never won any election. Nigerians know those who won election through the electorate. Nigerians know those who won election in social media. Let them continue to be telling lies. So I thank you for coming out today to give us support. Let me tell the contractors, let me tell the contractors, I've always said before that government rate has always been the best rate. If these contracts were being executed by companies like Shell and other companies, they will not give you the rate we give you. But do you know why government rate is always high? The contractors know. They believe that by the time government will pay, inflation must have eaten up the money. So they always get the highest rate. But let me tell you, in our own case, inflation will not affect us because the money is there. So we'll pay you as you submit your certificate. We are not going to owe anybody. So work, so that when we come back next year, everybody will see that Abuja is wearing a new look. And that is the promise we made. And we must execute the agenda of the renewed hope. And let me thank the two chairmen for their continuous support. In fact, I was surprised that they were seated before we came. When we went for Abuja Defense, they gave us all the support. They are not just telling us they will give us support, they've always shown it in practice. When we go there for defense, you will see people who are interested, who are committed to seeing that we achieve our agenda. Mr. Chairman, I want to sincerely thank you. And I want to assure you that we will not disappoint you. I want to assure you that you will be the best chairman of all committees at the end of the day. You can tell Mr. Senate President, you can tell Mr. Speaker that you challenge them, that you are chairman of FCT, you will be the best because there will be result for you to show that you are the best. On this note, let me invite the Honorable Minister of State and the two chairmen and the deputy for the House to join me as we flag off this wonderful district. Abuja youth.
Beats.com.